Does DC need Cavill in Black Adam, or is Black Adam enough? My question is this: is Black Adam enough, or at least the connection between Black Adam and Shazam, is that enough to put DC in that realm of like, yeah, I cannot wait, general audiences to really, to really pump up this movie, or does Cavill need to make an appearance in order to really have it take off?
That's also good music, bro. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. Ryan is being a little bitch again.
You're just jealous you don't got the moves like this.
But if you move too hard, you might break a hip. So take it easy, whole time.
Oh,
maybe.
Does he look like a bitch?
That's the fact, Jack.
Boy, you're really going deep.
I'm going deep.
Are you eating Fruity Pebbles?
What is that? Is that like what is
cucumber?
that?
Oh,
it looks like some. It looks like
boring
some
adult food. Okay.
Oh,
it looks like
minestrone soup.
At first,
it says
at
cucumbers.
first, it looked like a nice.
cherry
It
tomatoes.
looked like a nice marshmallow-laden cereal, and I was like,
No, I'm sorry. This is good
Lucky
shit.
Charms or something. Lucky Charms. I love it.
Andrew Casale says DC should be formatted like the DCEU for the 90s cartoon shows, and would have not been in this mess. I mean, they should have had a structure.
It already kind of was, though. I mean, think about it. They did a Superman solo movie, Man of Steel. Then they did the team up, Batman v Superman. There was Batman the Animated Series. There was Superman the Animated Series. Then they crossed over. Then they made Justice League.
Why did you say that name?
It's Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's the one we talked about.
It's the Snyder cut of the
I was
Justice
just
League.
speaking in general terms. Okay,
No,
thank
I
you.
got you.
Because the other one blows, okay? It really blows.
It blows hard.
Blows hard.
Really hard.
It blows real hard.
That's what she said.
Hey guys, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, so
Oh my god!
Yeah, classy
Never
degenerates
gets
here
old.
on the
that's it, man. Let's see. Hold on. Where was the other one? Prakash says that they need John Cena versus The Rock in DC. I mean,
That's a no-brainer. Who wins? Black Adam beats the fuck out of Peacemaker.
yeah, because he's just gonna shoot him.
He's just
not
gonna
do
fucking-
anything.
He's gonna grab that toilet helmet and just fucking rearrange that shit all over his body.
He's just gonna
All over his
underclap
body.
that shit.
It's true though. He has no superpower, so he can't do anything unless the helmet he's wearing gives him some kind of crazy ability. But that's
He can't do anything unless James Gunn
you need
writes it.
Superman to be teased in Black Adam. You need Cavill for Black Adam 2. That's a big distraction. No, it's not. In fact,
The big distinction. Big distinction.
it's distraction.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn distinction.
Okay, that was my fault. I'll
Full of L's real quick.
Superflix.
I've never actually edited that video. I just took it straight from the source.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
You know which one I like a lot is this one right here.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. Nobody cares.
The fact that he actually got Dawson, he was like, "Yo, I need you to take a couple pictures of your face," and he was like, "Wait, take it this angle and this angle." Oh, I got you though, I got you. And the first time he showed that shit, I was dying. That shit was funny.
What's this?
Relax.
Oh.
I mean,
Unless he's playing in the playoffs in the snow, then he's all good.
The Packers are over. I'm just kidding.
hey, yeah, I'll take all. I'll
It's
take
going to
all
be an
comments on
interesting year for the Packers this year. It's going to be interesting.
Very true.
The fact that they got rid of Devontae Adams, I was just like, why the fuck would you do that? But
Hey, man.
it is what it is, right?
Yep.
I'm expecting another headless cameo because that's just what I've been told to expect. However, the hope is that Rock eventually delivers in the sequel The Promise of Cavill. And the thing is that like if you have a headless cameo like the one
Or
that
Shadow.
Ryan made,
Or a Shadow cameo.
or a shadow cameo, or a shot from behind, anything. All it does is it's another way of just trying to buy time. Like, okay, let's buy some more time until we can get Cavill or whoever the fuck we're gonna get to play Superman in the next one. But to me, I think that if you at least find a way to get Cavill to appear at the end in a end credit scene, then to me that will do wonders for the DCEU moving forward.
And if I had any kind of doubts for any of that shit, look, obviously we've seen what they've given us, so you can have your doubts and stuff like that. But I saw some shit this weekend, which, if you don't know, Danny Garcia, which is Henry Cavill's manager, and we've known this for a couple of years because she was on set of like the first fucking Shazam, and it was a whole bunch of like just a whole bunch of behind the scenes shit. Her and The Rock are still fucking.
They're still fucking. Hey. Yeah, hey, there we go.
I don't know about that. They're still partners.
All right.
They're very good business partners.
But it's fire. They both own. They
Seven
both
Buck
own
Productions.
No, not only that. They both own the XFL.
Oh,
they were on
right.
ESPN this weekend.
What are they even doing with that thing?
They're holding camps. That's just fire, dude. They're holding some fire camps for like that.
So he's doing it the right way.
Yeah, he is. But
right, okay.
when they got interviewed by ESPN, it was both of them. It was Danny Garcia and The Rock,
wow,
both right there at the same time on screen, which is I like to say that's a fire relationship, considering that they do have a kid together and they have had their differences and they've grown from that, and now they're still business partners. So I think that's pretty fire. And also, but they're still working together. So like, I refuse to believe that like down the line somewhere he might, because she is still Henry's manager, and there's still a partnership there. So even if you want to go all the way back to like, I think it was what was it, Christmas of 2015 or 16, when The Rock posted a picture of him and Henry having some drinks at his crib in fucking Florida. You remember that shit? Right. Like that shit was. So I'll never let go of like the hope that we might see that. But we'll just have to wait and see, man. I think as far as the question you were asking, I think for the general audience who don't know their inner workings of because it's a lot of us can look at it because we're fans of the material, and we can know that yes, when you're talking about Shazam and Black Adam, arch nemesis, that's you know what I'm saying? That's the Superman to Lex Luthor, Black Adam to fucking Shazam. That's exactly how those characters operate. So
Sinestro to Hal Jordan.
Yes,
right.
Yes, exactly. So like
Wonder Woman to fucking Cersei.
That's debatable.
I'm sorry.
I know that's fire, but
yeah,
like,
that's a fire fucking like.
A lot of people mostly see
Cheetah is okay.
Yeah.
Cersei,
Veronica Cale,
Giganta.
Yeah. Giganta's dope.
So what I would say as far as your question, Andre, is do they need it? Probably, because I think just along the lines of the general audience, that's who makes your money. Make no mistake about it. Comic book movie fans probably, as far as a movie's profit, are probably 5% of that. The rest of it is general audience. So
yeah,
Keaton's old as fuck.
That's true.
But see,
but the thing is that the comic book heralds will go out and get the general pop to fucking go watch it with them, and then they'll try to. I mean, that's you got the same thing with Star Wars when that came out. It was a lot of nerds going out and fucking saying, "Hey, no, you got to check this shit out. Let's go to the movies." And that's why back in 1970, whatever, it became popular. Because nerds would bring people into the theater to watch this sci-fi movie that really wasn't. Sci-fi wasn't a big thing back when George made this movie. They were like boring. They were like Star Trek. They were just like it was. Diplomacy and shit like that or whatever. It wasn't like an action-packed, Western bound in space.
Right.
They were always, different. So this thing, when it came out, it did speak to a lot of the general pop. That's why they always went back, because the nerds would bring them and say, "Hey, this is fucking different. This is awesome." So they need that word of mouth. They need that. And back to you.
Great segue. Beautiful segue. Look, I think does Black Adam need Superman to be in the movie to generate a hype for a larger DC fan and universe, if not the general audience? I will say it will help. I don't know that need or want is the correct word.
But imagine the hype that will come from having a Cavill appearance in that movie and how much hype it'll generate for moviegoers to go want to go see that movie.
It doesn't. That's like icing on the cake.
Is what it is.
But here's the thing: is that okay? So at least all the doubters of DC and all the hardcore Snyder fans, if you tell them that Cavill makes an appearance, they will probably go see it, saying, "Oh, I'm not going to go see that movie." But if Cavill's in it, maybe they say, "You know what? I'm going to go check it out. I want to see where it connects to everything else." I don't know.
A lot of people do. They're ingrained with Marvel. They want the connection, And so far, we like in Shazam, we had the Headless cameo. In Peacemaker, we had the Shadow cameo. They know that the cameos will help with the fans. Like, oh, I love connectivity.
That's a good question. I don't think he did because he wasn't actually there.
He has, and I don't know when it expires, but he had one more on-screen,
appearance,
not performance, but appearance. Yes, and his contract. I don't know if that's expired. I don't know if they had to go back to the drawing board after the Witcher season 2.